It's too bad because other parts I'm really enjoying. So I'm just trying to focus on the good. Where's this root? Let's be behind this wall.
Yes, some e-waste for you.
Okay, let's get to this root. Back in shape. One or two things that are great. Yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying the crafting. The crafting's actually pretty solid. Find the different components and piecing them together to make your own kind of weapon. That's fun. All right, so we need to head out this way. The different sort of combat styles, depending on what weapon you've got equipped, is fun. NPC dialogue, I don't know. I can't stand it. It's not for me.
Take care in the rain, all right?
It's a weird thing to not like. It's not like the voice acting is bad or anything like that. It's just they ramble and ramble and ramble, and half of it is nonsense.
Glad to see some wood scrap there.
The world's great. Different sort of biomes. The red rock. Now we're onto the forest. There's a swamp bio.
You've discovered Phanaki
Back one
leaves,
spot.
the
Pretty cool.
densest jungle in the land. Better get hacking.
Heck is that?
Hurt 'em. Knuckle pie.
Can't quite tell what's going on in that Wufu when you have that activated. Like a special combat stance, like super powered combat stance if you do three different combos in a row. Not last very long. Join my bio rifle. Very spread shots.
Nice. Metal scrap. You can always use that.
Alright, is that another nano tree? Yeah. I feel like there are more nano trees than there are roots to be.
Go on, catch it.
Yoink. Gotcha. Think? I got him.
Don't trip it. Just keep moving.
So where are we going? We're going just straight ahead.
The Fixer-Upper? It was a wonderful home at one point, a long time ago.
What's going on here?
A monster snoozes hereabouts.
Oh, is the Fluff Hulk nest.
You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap.
So there's a volcano nearby or something? I feel like there's a... It's like... Magma? Or where's the Hulk? Is that another bunker, maybe? Do we want to stop? I kind of think we want to keep pushing at these world eaters.
It's time for an adventure, for good or bad.
So we need to get down these... What? Kind of swim.
That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters.
$10 we might be able to get 2 done. Pretty close though. It'd be awesome if we could start the Cloudpunk DLC on Monday.
The Surge Surf Factory. Keep your eye out for Wiz while you're here.
Just found some.
Let's see.
Right there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. All right, hit the board here.
Look at the notices on that board. No one paid much attention to them, it looks like. Wiz should be around here somewhere, probably taking care of his guppos. A surge surf factory was one of the cleaner ways. The thicker the surf became with goo, the more the machinery clogged up and stopped working. Like most things from the bygone. There are sure to be more tracks around here, maybe by the shore.
Wait, is he flying? How does this work? He's a very long tail, maybe.
Wuz isn't easy on the tongue, but I think he says he's happy to see a friendly face. Not too many of those around these days. Says it's good to see you again. He's Wiz. You might remember him from the old days when he let you try his octopod? Wiz remembers you were such a cheery kid, and he's glad to see that light hasn't faded from you, despite the years. But Wiz understands it was a long time ago, and memories get murkier the deeper you go. But says it helps to have friends with you to plumb those depths.
Tell me about my childhood.
It was a tragedy, but also sad that you chose to leave. It's a miracle you made it on the outside on your own. That land is harsh, they say. Wiz says our memory keeps things for us, preserves them until we are ready to face them again. He knows you've returned to face Lupa Lupin, and that confrontation is as inevitable as the tides.
We already fought Lupa
He's
Lupin.
not surprised that the loss of your family could plunge you into the depths forever, but you've always been able
I guess
to
he does not know.
rise like a bubble to the surface, no matter what. He knows that though the tides of history may push you in one direction, you can always lay your own course.
I'm ready to forgive. Yeah, and some of the
Ultimately,
dialogue
it's
is
your
repeating.
choice. You were the one to be wronged and have
The options
lived with
basically
the
the same thing to
consequences.
each character.
He believes in consequences.
It's a little
direct result of action.
kind of lame.
Asks if you ever think about freedom and whether any of us really has it. Did you make the decisions that brought you here, or are you just a pawn of fate?
I make my own choices.
Glad to hear that. He only wishes he was that sure about himself. Amazed the world is going to continue on, but happy to hear it. Still so many things to invent. Impressed that you fought so hard to keep the world spinning. Thinks you were smart to join with the Myriad. They have a rainbow of ways to approach any problem.
Yet they work well together.
Says they're unified in the ways that matter. But that's not nearly as important as this. Wiz says that you should let the past dwell in the depths, but there's something else down there too, gnawing at the Tree of Life. He's named it the Merc Puff. This is why he's tinker-tonkering with the octopod. But the lid got stuck, so he needs a big enough tug twister to open it up and let you a-goin'. He can't leave the surge station, so you must help him find a tug twister. There's a wound-up mecha fingro in the mecha stadium that still has one stuck on its back. Find it, and you'll find the tug twister.
A mecha fingro.
It's definitely made to lend a helping hand and do the heavy lifting. Toxanol records mention it as an automaton made for moving bionucleus matter into storage areas.
Okay, so we need a forklift. Going around in circles. This is not the way. Get in here.
That dawn's a bit easier on the eyes.
Sure. All right, so we need to go over here. There you are.
You can make something from that.
I break for no forest creature. Through the tunnel? I'm gonna say no.
Impressed you found that, despite all the goo.
What?
This place has held power for a long time. In many ways, it still does.
Could this place be fixed? I have no idea what we're talking
That
about.
would require cleaning up all the goo. Glad you found that track. There's a lot to
Oh, are there
learn
footprints?
about this world found both here and
Yeah, I'm not sure the
beyond.
deal is with the tracks. I seem to remember that doing something on with that very early on, but I do not remember. Unless that could be a shortcut. Or it could just be a massive detour. Does that look like someone kneeling? Yeah. Yeah, you can see, you can tell the legs. All looks like he might be thinking too. He looked like kneeling or kind of thinking. Like the thinking man's position. Yeah, kneeling is hard. That's a lot to fit into a little icon. A productive workday.
Tell it to gallop.
I lost the icon.
That's the hut. Wonder if there's anything still inside.
Yeah, there's just so much to explore. So many different areas to loot and check out. I've run out of open world steam here.
You found a bric-brac that's not absolutely flat.
Oh, hi.
Don't want to point a finger, but the Mecha Stadium is near here.
Kind of busy. Being shoot on.
Gamma burst.
Gamma boost.
Swoon. Break. There's not much left of what we used to call our world. That's more than stuck. Locked up tight? Need the right key? Bolted
What?
shut.
Need the right key, huh? Wait, do you think that thing had the key? Let's have to see if it was lootable. And it's gone. Okay, well, I assume it wouldn't disappear.
Found some e-waste. Worthwhile.
Find a way to open the door.
Nothing simple.
That's
It's
also
locked.
locked. There's a power station there. There's some stairs we need to go up and down, maybe.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
How's this one turn? Here we go. Is that a giant hand? It is. Okay.
Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you... You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Oh yeah, loot sense was tingling. What useless hat? Well, oh, it's not a useless hat. It is a legendary shotgun apiece. Split. The projectile penetrates the target and inflicts damage on entry and exit. And then continues up to its maximum range. So it's basically double damage. It's kind of crazy. Wow.
That's super duper dope. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. You need to loosen the bolts without unsettling it.
Don't upset the giant hand. Okay, gotcha. So what am I lining up here? Do. Yo,
Just a few moves
using
left.
all my moves
Make them
here.
count.
There we go.
That's it. The tug twister's loose. Let's hope it turned the grabbing hand into a helping hand, too.
The mechanical marvel is one-of-a-kind mount, even has a gun built in to aim the weapon press. Mounted press. While aiming. Okay. It makes the gun finger. Nice. Was a cannon. Jeez. Sorry, you know, or Gnut, you've been replaced by a giant hand. So do I have to manually go back here? Can we just fast travel and resummon it? Let's see. I press the right button. We'll find out. Let's like just go back to the guy. So we're gonna do that. The heck is it going on here?
Your destiny waits. He believed the tug twister would do the trick, but now realizes brute force won't do the trick.
I'm
Need
slick.
something
Brute
slick.
force usually works. I'm slick.
Well, he means slick as in greasy, so you can lube the hinges of the lid. He can't argue against the fact your fur's shiny. He says the lid should open if you sprinkle grease it. Problem is, he's all out.
Of course you are.
He knows his old friend Choo Choo always keeps his grease sprinklers well filled. He should have an extra that you can borrow. He stresses that you should come back as soon as you've retrieved the grease sprinkler. The Merc Puff is crunching bark by the minute.
Tell me about the Merc.
It's big enough to make waves beneath the surface, and that's a challenge in itself. But it also has a hard shell, so you need to target its head.
All right, so we need to go Oh, we have no waypoints into the fog. Fudge. All right, where's the nearest waypoint? Tree? Go from the pen. Down. We're gonna be stuck with our hand mount. Let's see. Okay, we get to pick two different ones. Stick with the jute. Hey, get off there. What is this? The Witcher? Get off that. Can't. Get off this bush. Go. All right. For a long ride.
Fine time to be outside.
Oh, sorry. Are still in one piece? Man, I must wish there was an auto run button. I don't think there is. Well, I know of anyway. Ugh. Cannot jump the distance. So many things to loot, but they're maxed out on stuff.
That's a putty upper plaza. Some were actually trying to build something before it all started to end.
Okay, yeah, we gotta stay out of the ooze.
You've reached the end of the line.
It's a cool
And
house.
you can find Choo Choo here.
Used to be a train
story
station.
has
Choo
got to
choo
keep
at the
moving
train
forward.
station.
Wheel the
Yes.
control box handles to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
All makes sense now.
Wired up and ready to go. You look good in that. You wear those well.
He does have a little oil gun.
Gross. This place stinks. You need to swivel the globus's bearings.
No, not the globe. To rotate this thing.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
I'm not sure if doing that stuff actually gives me anything. If I get XP for that or anything.